Hey everyone, we're heading up from Silver Hollow Notch, going up to the trail up Plateau and making a loop today.
Mud.
Yeah, a little muddy,
Lots of
a
mud.
little wet. Here's the old road. Remember when you access the trail through here that there is no parking right at the trailhead. You've got to park
Down by the road.
on Notch Inn Road down by where it intersects with Route 214. So once you do that, then continue on up. As you can tell, the trail is a little bit muddy in places, or really is just a creek. Right, Mo? Found some wildlife along the trail.
Huh?
Here's a little garter snake. Hi, fella.
Is he happy?
I think he's kind of pissed that we've got a camera in front of him. He's not ready for his close-up. Are ya? Well, we'll let you go. So we've hit the notch and now we're heading up
5 feet.
the Daley Ridge trail up to the top of Plateau.
And
So,
what's important about this?
what about it? Well, there's a lot of black flies that you can see.
Didn't you help build it?
Yes, yes. Years ago, my dad actually led the effort to construct this trail, and so it's always nice to walk. And actually, Daley Ridge is named after Jim Daley, who was one of the volunteers that helped construct this trail, and who unfortunately passed away a little while later. But he put a lot of work into the trails of the Catskills, as did my dad. And I was, I think, in college when this was being constructed, and got here a few times to help with the construction. So always a fun time.
And also, you know, a good thing to point out as I eat black flies.
Might be time for the black fly nets.
If you hike a lot in the Catskills, you notice a lot of the trails follow old roads and go straight. This is actually a very nice walk because it utilizes switchbacks and uses the natural terrain to follow the ridge for a very nice ascent up.
It was actually one of the first trails that were built using the idea of sustainable trail design, so that it didn't necessarily just go straight up and straight down. It took advantage of the local topography so that it's a trail that can be sustained over time without a whole ton of maintenance. As you can tell, this trail doesn't waste any time getting up. Right, Mo?
Sure does.
That's what, Edgewood Mountain behind you?
Yes, one of the 100 highest.
There you
in the
go.
Catskills.
If you follow the Warner Creek Trail, it goes over that.
Yeah.
And then drops way down to Warner Creek.
And then back up.
And then back up.
To Mount Temple.
Mo loved that after doing the Devil's Path, right?
Most excited.
Well, we're about halfway up the ridge, so about halfway to the top of Plateau. And we really could not have asked for a better day
It's very nice.
after a week of monsoons here in the Catskills. And just nice to get out during this time of mostly being at home. But thankfully this is a local hike, and it's a pretty glorious thing to have the Catskills be our backyard right now.
Absolutely.
Here's one of the cooler sections of this trail. You come up this shelf, and you got this huge cliff that you walk right along.
Geology.
Yes, there you go.
Talk about the layers, Jeff.
Cross-bedding
See?
in a fossilized alluvial fan.
There's one layer.
There you go. Because the Catskills are really just a big delta. And you get all this cool striations and layering. And you get to eat black fly.
Yep. Good. Good protein.
Was that good protein, Mo?
Yeah.
But look at that. In the wintertime, this is a little bit icy here, but still really cool. Nothing that a few steps on crampons or microspikes won't take care of. And about 3/4 of the way up the ridge, you get to this view, which makes it all worth it. I would argue it's one of the wildest views in the Catskills. You don't see any civilization. You're looking down this valley, and then across, you've got some peaks in the distance. You got Mo looking at his phone. And it just goes on for what looks like forever. It's pretty darn amazing. We've reached the trail junction with the Devil's Path up here on Plateau. Summit is still a little ways off, but it was a nice walk up here. And time for a little snack, and then we'll run over to the summit and then head over to 214, hit the road, walk back down to Notch Inn Road, where we started. So we're probably about halfway through our loop. Job.
What is it?
I said you did a good job not falling. So here we are on the least glorious section of this loop.
The roadwalk portion of the afternoon.
Yeah, but it's a nice road.
And this was a party place, Jeff said.
Well, it used to be a campground.
I wonder who owns it.
But here we are heading south on 214. We followed the old railroad bed while it was on state land. Black flies are back, and we're almost to Notch Inn Road. So we are at just about 9 miles for the loop.